let's talk about positional variation, okay? I know they adjust these movements, all these manufacturers adjust these movements in different positions and this and that, okay, or they claim to, okay? Some 3 positions, some 5 positions, depends, some even more, okay, depending on the movement, manufacturer, all that kind of stuff. What I've noticed, a lot of my ETA movement watches that I've had in the past, even that Seamaster ceramic that I had, that thing had all kinds of variation, and supposedly they adjust for that. Now, what I did notice when I had a 8500 movement in my Seamaster, okay, it was the Aquaterra. I bought and sold that, that was a while back, a few years ago. I noticed that had very little variation. It was more like, the type of, it was like 1 to 2 seconds depending on what position you were in, over a day or two's time, okay? So the way you sit your watch down at night has a lot to do with, the effects on the next day when you pick it up. And what I've noticed with my any of my 3135 Rolex movements, like what I have in my Datejust and what I've had in my other subs, there's no variation in those. Very little variation, if any at all. My Datejust right now, which I am always talking about because this thing keeps such perfect time, I wear it all day. I've already been wearing it for the past 3 or 4 days in a row, and I lay it, with its dial up at night, and it doesn't lose or gain anything. It's right there. It's right on the money. So, there's Rolex again. They're able to, build the best. They're the way they adjust them, the way, I don't know, just how they build these watches, how they do them, the way they set them from the factory, the way they, everything, okay? I'm sure it has a lot to do with their balance bridge, their hairspring, all that kind of stuff, I think it has a lot to do with the balance bridge. I think that the stability with that and the overcoil that they use for adjusting it, I think that all plays into effect. I think that a lot of the ETA stuff, they just use a balance cock and they have like a, that screw, adjustment for the time, for the timing and everything. I think that gets thrown off all the time. It's not reliable. Don't you want a reliable watch, especially if it's going to be a mechanical one? Don't you want one that's reliable, that's going to be, pretty damn close all the time with time, with the time? But anyway, that's my thoughts. I was just, wondering, what are your comments on that? Let me know what you guys think. I have had very little to no variation at all with my Rolexes, okay, every time. My Omegas, with the ETA movements, yeah, all kinds of variation. My Speedmaster, it's kind of hard to tell because it's just a manual wind. I don't wear it that often, but yeah. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the comment section. Take care. Bye-bye.